Hi, okay, today I've got somebody that you're connected into, were connected into, who possibly either cheated on you or was dishonest or just downright lied to you, okay? But they're doing it to someone else now, okay? Your energies come out as basically you've had enough, they're probably blocked. It's almost like you can really see this person for who they are, but they're still connected into you in some shape or form. But there's another energy of another person, okay? Now this other person I feel is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon or Rising, okay? Now this other person's quite selfish, very charming, can put on a show, but they're very shallow. Literally the energy of someone, oh my God, they're so nice, aren't they lovely? And they'll help you as long as you do it their way, okay? So the person you're connected into is either cheating on them or being dishonest with them. And I also feel that they are watching what you're doing or trying to, and this is the key, because you really have got a lot of insight into your ex, okay? You've seen through something, you've got some information, and you're being very clear now about your wants and needs. So I'm going to have a look at that today, quite an interesting energy. Before I start though, I'll just give these a shuffle, and I hope you're well. That's the main thing. I hope you're okay, because you've had a tough time with this person, I can see that. Yeah, you've had to block them, all right? You've had to block them. So there we go. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all your comments. I do read all of my comments, every single one of them. And if you'd like a reading, just click on the title of the video. Links are below in the description box. Everything's on the website. Go check it out. Okay, let's get into this. I'm a little bit curious myself, really. I feel that the person that they either cheated with you on or were dishonest, I mean, it could have just been a friendship that you didn't like, okay? You'll know what this means for you today. But I feel like this other person, this fire sign, has kind of really shown their true colours. You know, they try to impose their values on others, and I don't think your ex likes this. I've also got air here, specifically Aquarian energy, okay, because I've got the Seven of Swords here, you see. Now I feel that is your ex's energy. They're sat in the Seven of Swords now, so they're planning something, but it's almost as if everything they do isn't really very stable, like they don't follow through, but they always leave something behind just in case they need to get their foot back in the door, whether that's physical possessions or even just energy, because that's all any of this is, any of this world is, it's just energy. So yeah, let's see what else we can get. What's this one? Memories, missing someone, regression, revisiting the past. Yeah, that's exactly what your ex wants to do with you. Okay, they're looking through your photographs. They were very underhanded though, okay? I'm going to say that so you'll know before you watch any more, if this is your reading. They were very underhanded, and I think they became quite cold, but within the situation they're in at the moment, it's as if they're making a break for it, you know. They're strategizing on how to get themselves out of the situation, but I feel because of the loss that you suffered, and I don't just mean emotional, because this card I've got here can also mean hardship. You're like, you know what? No, don't even think about it. Anything else, please? I have to excuse me, I've got a cold. Yes, wow. They overindulged. Okay, everything, you know, like habits and stuff. Let me give you an example. So yes, someone can be a bit flirtatious. Some people are naturally just have a flirtatious energy, or maybe, you know, other like addictions, but they become addictions. So I just feel your ex, everything was done to excess, okay? And I feel they were tempted by this third party personality, because when they saw the third party or met the third party was a bit sort of like the femme fatale energy. Now, doesn't matter male, female, however you identify, it's not about identifications as a particular label, it's more the energy. And they were quite magnetic, and I think they lured them in with something, okay? But whoever this fire sign third party is, they wanted to win, all right? And it was almost like you against them. Like I say, it can be romance, but it can be another type of relationship you had with this person, all right? What your ex misses about you is the happiness and the laughter, okay? This other person, okay, that whether they cheated romantically or what, mirrored your energy. Your ex went to them, and what they got for a while was somebody like you, but then the truth came out, and underneath it, it was a shallow void, okay? A shallow void. So your ex is looking back at you now, thinking, gosh, what have I wasted my time on with this other person? All right, and I feel that the third party dangled a carrot, whatever that might have been, to get your ex there. Yeah, your ex is having a light bulb moment, all right? They're having a sudden realisation that they're in the wrong place wherever they've gone to. They are making a break for it. They feel that the third party masqueraded as some sort of friend. That's what I'm getting, that they come across, they come across as really, really nice. But the moment you don't agree with them, or you say, hey, maybe we should do it this way, or, well, I can hear you, but maybe we could meet halfway, woomph, that they're like a different person. And they drain your energy, and after a while they really get you down. Now, I've got, like I said, a lot of air energy, mainly Aquarium, but could be Libra, Gemini, and I feel that this energy has drained your ex, okay? Has drained your ex. Now, they're making a break for it, okay? They're making a break for it. And I feel, even if they haven't contacted you yet, emotionally they are, energetically they are, okay? Anything else, please? Yeah, they've realised that you are irreplaceable, okay? They've realised that you are totally irreplaceable with this card. That you really are the most important person for them. But I have to say, what I'm getting is that whoever this third party was that they're about to run off from or disengage the friendship, it happened for a reason, okay? It happened to change the trajectory of things, okay? Now, for you, this could mean you're getting on with your life in a different way, that you're happy doing what you're doing, that you have learnt some, I don't like the word lessons because it's just so, I don't like the word lessons, I really don't, never have done, that your soul came to grow, and it's taking that valuable information to take you on a new journey, something else for you to do. But your ex is now, I almost feel like you're going this way, right? Okay, you're going to the future, and I feel your ex is wanting to come back to the past, okay? He, she, that they want to come back. Let me see what else they'd want to say to you. Let's see. Okay, they want equal give and take. okay? I feel they know that they took more in the end than they gave. They want to balance the scales out here with you. They know that they let you down and there was no justice. Yeah, I just pulled that. I felt neglected. I failed to give you what you needed. So with this give and take, they want to balance it out a bit more, you know. They've had a shock, okay, and I think they needed to grow from this. Maybe they were just too lackadaisical with you. Maybe they were just coasting along, and instead of, you know, taking the time to hear you out or meet your needs or try and work things out with you, they just thought, oh no, this will be easier. But what it's done is they've had their fingers burnt and realised that there is nobody like you because you are irreplaceable. That now they're feeling that, gosh, what have I done? What have I done? But maybe without that, or this happening, it's a strange one really, because the soul knows its own path. We're just the soul energy in the body, and, you know, I believe that we've already got most of the big things in our life before we come into the body, before the soul comes in, that we want to experience, okay? Because life is just an experience, and we know that it really is just, I don't know, a game. I don't know, maybe that's a bit blasé, but it is just an experience. And I feel that possibly your ex's soul wanted to experience something as well, but so did yours. And I feel you're going in a slightly different direction. So I think this reading is more of a heads up, more of a confirmation for you if you're feeling their energy, because I'm being told to say that because we're coming out of the year of the snake, Chinese astrology, where everything sheds, and we've come out of a 9 year, I think it's about 17th of February, don't quote me, that we go into the year of the horse. But it's not just any old horse, it's a fire horse, okay? And that almost like the last vestiges of old energy, old relationships are coming up to be cleared. Now, this doesn't mean to say you have to speak to them. This doesn't mean to say you'll acknowledge them. But you might be just feeling or thinking, oh, why are they back in my mind again? Or you might be feeling old things that you thought you'd put to bed or you'd healed, just bubbling away, okay? That's quite fine. That is what I feel a lot of people are at the moment. Just little bits, you know, up and down, up and down. But that's why I say I feel you are going into this year one fire horse energy, freedom, independence. You can be in a relationship, but this time I feel your next relationship won't be based on what the other person wants or needs. Yes, you will be respectful, you will have compassion, but you're not going to caretake anybody this time. You're not just going to keep fixing all their problems while your own life, you know, shatters into a million pieces. And I think this is what a message I'm getting, really. Yeah. The reason you're feeling your ex is because they're daydreaming about you. So they're sending you energy, okay? They're sending you energy. That's the easiest way of explaining it without boring you with a, you know, a physics, quantum physics sort of lesson. You'd all be asleep. But I'm just going to see now, where's this going to end? Let's have a look at what your ex is going to do, right? I'm going to get this tarot deck out. I want to see what they're going to do, and then I'm going to see what's happening with you, okay? Your ex, Two of Cups. If you want this, you've got it, okay? They're coming back, and that's what they want, okay? They see you as their soulmate, their other half. Well, you know, this is telling us that, all right? Let's see what you want or what you might possibly do. I think you're moving on, okay? I feel that we've got the Wheel of Fortune, okay? That's really interesting because I've been on about the 9 years. So you've got the Hermit 9, 10 is the Wheel of Fortune, 1 + 0 = 1, which is a 1 year. I feel for whoever's this reading is that this is too in and out, too up and down. You don't want the bad days again. Your luck is changing. You can feel it. I feel that you're on to past as new. Yeah, bottom of the deck for you, the Magician. Now, if you want this, if you're manifesting this back in, it's coming. If not, I feel that you're moving on, okay? They're definitely coming back. Knight of Wands here. You could be moving though. You could be travelling. I feel there's something else that you've got your eye on, or somebody else, and you're going to be taking a different route, okay? Yeah, I feel you are going to either meet or get into some friendship, or maybe you're going into business, or you're going to meet a companion, and that other person, not your ex, I feel they're more air, is going to be an earth sign. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Completely different person, okay? Completely different person. In fact, they could just be a very good friend. You might not want to be in a full-on relationship. So I do feel you will hear from your ex before or around the 17th of February, maybe just after, as this energy settles down, okay? But I feel there's a lot of planets at the moment. Again, don't quote me, in Aquarius, and this is their energy. So there you go. Main thing, you're on the pedestal. You're wonderful, you're gorgeous, you're handsome. However, you're just the best, okay? Look after you, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.